Indication has emerged that the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress (APC), Comrade Adams Oshiomole, is making last-minute efforts to see that the party's earlier decision on the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki stands. The APC Screening Committee, Appeal Committee, and finally the National Working Committee all stand by the decision that Obaseki is disqualified from contesting the party's primary election in Edo State. While the Screening Committee disqualified Obaseki, the Appeal Committee and the NWC went ahead to uphold the disqualification. To ensure that any attempts to give Obaseki a soft landing is frustrated, Oshiomole led other NWC members to the presidency to justify the earlier decision of the party and ensure no consideration that will enable him to get a pardon for his disqualification. This followed reports that Obaseki's fellow APC governors are making last-minute efforts to save him from the hurdle of disqualification so that he would remain in the APC and contest the primary election. The APC governors believe that the intervention of the presidency at this critical time can save the situation and bring a political resolution to the whole issue so that Obaseki will get a soft landing. But Oshiomole led the NWC to frustrate any attempts to give Obaseki any consideration. According to a source privy to the meeting who pleaded anonymity, Oshiomole led the NWC to meet the Chief of Staff to President Muhammadu Buhari, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. The Oshiomole-led NWC presented documents, including the Edo governor's credentials, which the screening committee relied on before disqualifying Obaseki. The reports of the screening committee, that of the Appeal Committee, and that of the NWC on the disqualification were presented as well. Then Oshiomole defended the decision of the party to disqualify Obaseki. The major idea behind the move is to stop any attempts to change the party's decision that disqualify the governor. This is because of the reported moves by APC governors to get the presidency backing to give Obaseki a soft landing and broker a political solution to that he could remain in the party and contest the primary. Will the moves by the APC governors to save Obaseki still work, or will the counter move by Oshiomole-led NWC to frustrate it succeed? All these questions will get answers in few days if Obaseki remains in the APC and gets the soft landing to still contest in the primary. On the other hand, it will be clear that Oshiomole and NWC succeeded in their move if Obaseki is not given any soft landing to contest the APC primary. That will mean that the presidency got convinced by the defense given by the Oshiomole-led NWC as to why it disqualified Obaseki and then decided to respect the decision of the party. That will mean that Obaseki will have no other option than to defect from the APC to the main opposition People's Democratic Party, PDP, as speculations have suggested that he would most likely do. Recall that Obaseki had said after his disqualification that he would make his next move known after having the opportunity to meet with and hear from the president. If the attempts to get to the president to intervene and save Obaseki fails, then he would simply leave the party and seek the governorship ticket of the PDP to contest for second term with the hope of to realize his second term ambition. This is because he is not looking like he would dump his second term ambition. As an incumbent governor, he would like to hit it now that the iron is hot because he may not have such opportunity again. Meanwhile, after the meeting with Gambari yesterday, Oshiomole was asked his opinion about Obaseki's reported plan to defect. In his response, Oshiomole simply gave political response. Oshiomole said that the issue of Obaseki's planned defection was still in the realm of speculation. The APC national chairman added that he did not know about Obaseki's defection plan, but what they see from the media, electronic and print, is that Obaseki visited a number of PDP governors. Oshiomole further stated that they heard in the electronic media and read it in the print that those consultations may have to do with Obaseki's plans and so on. but they are not here to speculate. This means that Oshiomole and the APC are aware that there were speculations that Obaseki will most likely defect following his disqualification. The truth is, most big political events, including defections, start as rumors and speculations before they eventually happen. In fact, whenever the rumors and speculations start getting testimonials and evidence that they are believable, such as media reports and pictures backing them up, that means they are closer to happen. Just like Obaseki's alleged plan to defect to PDP, it is clear that Oshiomole and the APC know that it is most likely that Obaseki will leave the party for another party. They are only waiting for him to actually do so. As it stands now, Obaseki has not defected. He may even shelve the plan if he gets a soft landing in the APC. But what is the possibility that the APC headed by Oshiomole will later allow Obaseki to contest under the party, going by their reports that led to his disqualification? That appears almost impossible. Moreover, with the extent Obaseki's clash with Oshiomole had drifted to, it is most likely Oshiomole will not allow any political solution to reverse the governor's disqualification. That means that Obaseki is almost out of the APC if he will not be allowed to contest in the party. As it appears, Obaseki will not want to give up his second-term ambition. The governor will want to get the PDP and give the APC candidate a big fight in the main election with a view to retaining his seat for his second term. Can he pull off his feat? Only time will tell. But if Obaseki succeeds, then he would have made a name for himself and changed the course of events. However, the APC governorship candidate, heavily backed by Oshiomole and the ruling APC, will deploy all the machinery at their disposal to stop Obaseki and win the election. So expect a stiff battle on the main election day. Okay. So these were the things that they did. You know, we learned that Oshiomole went to see COS, the chief of staff, Gambari. So he just went there to try to buttress the reason why he was disqualified, to justify it, if I may say. And this other gentleman, Obaseki, said before he will tell the people his next step, that he needed to see the president. So from what we are hearing, that is one of the reasons why he went to meet him, if there's going to be soft land, because he had already had his own plan B. So that means as soon as he went to see the president and there was no plan B, or there was no there was no soft landing for him, you know, as we speak, he has already defected to, what is it called, to PDP. Is now a PDP member. And you know what, the guy was just trying to, you know, when people were saying, oh, Obaseki was making mouth that Lagos is not a do this and this and that, at the end of the day, he went to beg the man. You know, there was something that one of the APC chieftain in Edo State, Idahosa, Charles Idahosa, he said, you know, they advised him to just do all of those things so that to fulfill all righteousness. So it won't be as if, oh, but he didn't tell us, he didn't come and meet us and all of that. I think that was why he went to see Tinubu, not because he didn't know that Oshiomole and Tinubu, they are like 5 and 6. He knows that quite well, but just to fulfill all righteousness, from what I'm getting now, just to fulfill all righteousness, he just went to see him. And the same thing, just went to see the president, so that it won't be as if, he didn't tell us and all of that. Because when he went to tell him his interest in getting the nomination form, he went to see him, you know, just to pay courtesy, which he did. So those who are saying, oh, he will blow hot today, tomorrow he will still go and meet them, he did that to the extent that nobody is going to look for anything or to start blaming him. Why didn't you meet the party this? Why didn't you meet this? He did all of that, but since they didn't respond, he had already made his plan B, and that is why you see him that he already crossed. So Oshiomole just went to go and buttress this whole thing so that they will see the reason why this man was disqualified. That being said, you know, let them continue the game. Everybody, they are just entertaining the people, but let's keep our finger crossed and see what will happen at the end of the day. Someone says Oshiomole and his APC Ogboni kleptomaniacs cannot defeat the great kingdom, Benin Kingdom, and the Edo people have placed him on a life exile. Oshiomole is too small to mess with a true blood of the Benin Kingdom as a sub-minority Afama. For the first time, an Afamai man was given the position of party chairman in the history of Nigeria, and he, Oshiomole, has urinated on the Nigerian democracy. Great men like Delegiwa fought and died for. A big shame to Nigerian Christians and Muslims for allowing Ogboni like Oshiomole infect the Nigerian democracy with Ogboni barbarism and wickedness. Oh my God, people can talk. So, guys, that is just what's happened. Obaseki went to see Buhari. Oshomole went to see Gambari, chief of staff, and we are getting to know the reason why they went to see them. And at the end of the day, the man has already decamped. So now the battle has just started. Let us see how it's going to play out. So leave your comments below in the comment section and let's have your take. Thank you very much for always being there. Bye.